Have you ever really thought about what makes a person tick? Well, today we're unlocking the unique personality blueprint for anyone born on a very specific day, February 9th. So let's dive right in.
So, I've got a question for you. Is this your birthday? Or maybe you know someone born on this day. If so, you're going to want to listen up. We are about to unpack exactly what makes this date so incredibly special.
You see, at the very core of the February 9th personality is this powerful archetype, the humanitarian visionary. It's this amazing combination of being able to see a better future and actually having the heart to go out and build it.
So, what does that title really mean? Well, it all points to this rare, beautiful blend of a super sharp, intelligent mind and a deeply, deeply feeling heart. You know, you're not just a thinker or a feeler, you're both. And that combination, that's your defining feature.
Now, you might hear Aquarius and think kind of detached or maybe a little aloof, right? But anyone born on February 9th completely shatters that stereotype. They are known for their warmth, their profound empathy, and this undeniable built-in mission to make the world a better place. But why? You know, what creates this specific personality? Well, to get that, we need to look at what we call the cosmic blueprint, the key ingredients from both astrology and numerology that come together to shape the humanitarian visionary. And it really comes down to three key ingredients. First, of course, is the zodiac sign, Aquarius. Then you've got this unique planetary mix of Uranus and a Neptune-like energy. And finally, the numerology of your birth number, which is 9.
Okay, so first up is Uranus. As the ruling planet of Aquarius, this is where you get that classic innovative streak, that drive to do things differently, and that absolute love for freedom. It's really the source of your forward-thinking, visionary nature.
But here's the twist. There's a secondary Neptune-like energy at play here. This is what brings in that deep compassion, that powerful intuition, and that almost mystical, spiritual depth. It kind of softens the sharp edges of Uranus and adds the humanitarian part to the visionary.
And the final piece of the puzzle is the number 9. In numerology, 9 is all about humanity, selfless service, and real wisdom. This number is like the core engine that's driving your desire to teach, to heal, and to uplift society. And really, this brings it all together, doesn't it? When you combine that visionary intellect of an Aquarius with the deeply compassionate energy of the number 9, you get this unique archetype. It's the perfect equation for the humanitarian visionary.
Okay, so we've covered the why behind who you are. Now let's get into how these amazing traits actually show up in your life, starting with your personal powers and, of course, your relationships.
So let's talk about your superpowers, because you've got them. You're not just a good listener, your empathy is on another level. And you're not just a dreamer, you're a true visionary who can explain these huge ideas in a way that just gets people excited. This open-minded, approachable energy makes you a natural magnet for anyone who needs a little advice or comfort.
Now this is fascinating, because it shows how your greatest strengths in love can also be your biggest challenges. That incredible loyalty and caring nature, it can sometimes lead to sacrificing way too much of yourself. And that amazing empathy, it can sometimes attract partners who become a little too dependent on you. The real takeaway here is finding that balance. Which brings us to your main life challenge. And look, this isn't about some kind of weakness. It's all about learning how to manage and protect the incredibly powerful, sensitive energy that you have.
And there it is. Your number 1 challenge is avoiding burnout. It's simple, really. Because you give so much of yourself and you feel things so deeply, your energy reserves can get completely drained if you aren't careful. You've got to think of your generous spirit like a battery that needs to be recharged.
So, how do you do that? Well, first, setting firm boundaries is absolutely non-negotiable. Second, you have to consciously choose partners who respect your sensitivity, not people who will take advantage of it. Third, and this is a big one, remember that no is a complete sentence. And finally, you have to schedule time for yourself to recharge. And you know what? When you learn to protect that energy, you unlock this incredible freedom to really go after your life's mission. So, this last section is all about how your unique profile translates into a career and a purpose that feels meaningful.
I mean, just take a look at this list. You see the common thread, right? Every single one of these paths involves helping, or healing, or inspiring others. You are meant to be in roles where you can make a real, tangible difference, not stuck somewhere where that meaning is just missing. This perfectly sums up your entire relationship with money. For someone born on February 9th,
Financial success isn't really the goal, it's just a natural byproduct of living a life that's full of purpose. When you focus on your mission, the resources you need, they just tend to show up.
So, we'll end on this thought. Your entire cosmic blueprint, everything we've talked about, it all points to one single mission: to use your unique blend of vision and compassion to uplift the world. The only question left is, how are you going to answer that call?